Very, very sad. It's very sad.
Tragic.
Yeah. And Steve put in a good word for you.
Yeah, more than once.
And this is how you treat him. Horrible. So at least I'm connected now.
Yeah, I was worried there for a second.
I don't know what the hell was going on. It's like, and it still seems low. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you seem okay. But your picture is much better, and I can hear you. Before you were all like scrambled up, and I
Well,
couldn't
it's
hear you.
the internet is little.
You fucking
My internet
sound your
is
great
not.
internet.
Yeah, it's really low. You know, I'm connected, but it seems very low.
Oh boy, this fucking week has been bad.
It seems very low. I see my daughter's buddy Bubba has come in. Says happy birthday. Thank
Of
you,
course
Bubba.
he does. Kelly said happy birthday, Bella.
Oh, nice.
Karen.
Yes.
No,
See,
fucking Brent.
of course she's still sleeping. Yeah.
Well, hell yeah, she probably got a big night ahead of her. She needs to sleep all day.
Yeah, I think probably. Yeah, they got plans to.
Yeah, her and her boyfriend are going to hit the bars.
Yeah, boyfriend. I think the boyfriend's still here. I'm not sure. I don't barge into rooms and see what's going on, but yeah, I think he's still here. So I don't know. But,
Maybe you should start charging him rent.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
It's under the table just to you.
Hey, just under the table, Jack. Slide a Benjamin.
Say, hey, bitch, you want to live here? You're gonna be sliding me some cash, buddy.
Yeah, I want a Benny slid over this way. You got it, Jake? Yeah, but I know my wife has got plans for it too. They're going out to. They're gonna think they're Christina today. They're gonna go out to have. They're gonna go margaritas.
Oh,
Margaritas in Mexican. They're gonna go out to La Fiesta for lunch today, I think. And then my daughter she wants to go and like she's planned out a day to go to different places that offer birthday discounts.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
And so they're going to all these different places where she can get. she's going to Ulta and Sephora, and I'm not even sure what these places.
Oh hell.
Ulta and Sephora and to I just remember those two being big, but Starbucks and all kinds of stuff. So, and they're trying to fit it in, and they actually asked me if I would go to lunch with them. You know
Whoa!
What I mean? And I was like, oh, and then they tell me, and I'm going, and I'm thinking to myself, there's no fucking way there's no way that I'm going to lunch. Because I've got 2 shows today.
So?
Yeah, but I can't. It's impossible. Thursday is impossible for me to do anything because, we do a free show here in the morning.
Right.
We do an afternoon show that's a subscriber show.
But it's not till 5:45.
Yeah, but there's stuff I got to do in between. I'm fixing a website and I'm doing a bunch of shit, and I'm not working out today. But still, I've got to try to find time in there to, get stuff done, catch a couple hours of nap. You know what I mean? And yeah. So there's. I'm just glad that it was nice to be invited. But
get him, Bubba. Get him.
Yeah. So I don't know. But I see Volks in the YouTube chat room telling me to go to DH Brown's. But I'm not going. I mean, my daughters, I'm sure they've got plans, you know what I mean, to go do all that stuff. They don't need me to go,
Why, you're her father. It's her 21st birthday.
Yeah, but they don't need me wheeling around, just being a pain, and there's no.
That's what I say too when it comes to They don't need me going to places. I go walk around with my walker and gotta have people grab my pants to help me up out of the fucking chair.
Yeah, but
no.
Well, I know, and that's why I don't want to go to some places. I don't want to wheel around and be a. Oh, Cindy says Darcy's gives a free drink. Maybe that would be on the list. I don't know. They got to list the whole list of things they're doing. So, yeah. Oh, I'm glad
Holy shit!
I'm glad she turns her mic on to sneeze so loudly.
Exactly.
Obviously, she has her microphone set.
Now she turns it on.
Yeah, but it's the same way. So she has her settings. Her
No,
settings.
it was off. It was on. You sneezed right into the microphone.
Yeah, and we still heard you.
Yeah.
So it's obviously your computer's. Your computer camera's picking up sound and not your mic.
Yeah. My computer's having issues.
Your computer's fucked up because your computer mic's picking you up, not your regular mic. You sound like you're in a fucking tin can. God damn it!
My internet's acting funky.
It's infuriating, Steve.
Look how fucking red I'm getting from this. God, now she's gone.
Steve,
son of a bitch.
Steve just cannot handle the improper broadcasting she's doing.
Look at me hitting this vape right and left. She is just
part of the show. He's hitting the vape already. The show just got started. I see Cindy's in the chat room saying Uncle Goose should go. He knows the bars.
Yeah,
but he's working, you know.
Oh, he should have took a day off.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. And then there's Tyler saying, thank God she's
Good one, Tyler.
He said, thank God she's gone. He was worried he'd catch something. I see Dan's on with he's got his tie on.
Oh, he must be teaching today.
Yeah, he looks like Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Look at him. He looks all slick.
Yeah.
Are you teaching today?
I'm going to a big meeting with all kinds of bosses.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Are you going to show up on time?
I'm several minutes early.
Oh, good.
That's how you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Several minutes early. Very good, Dan. Very good.
Yeah, if you're not early, you're late.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. Christina, I hope you're listening.
She's never been early to this show.
Frisbee, this should be late for her own fucking. You know.
Yeah.
Look at Dan. Dan's gonna be nice and early and everything. Good for him.
Yeah, I want to be late to my funeral just to piss people off. I've actually set that up in my funeral arrangements. I want people to come to my funeral and be like, "Where the fuck is he?"
That'll be mine.
You won't even go.
Yeah, I'll just be like, nah, fuck it.
I'm gonna skip my funeral.
My wife will be like, we just want to make people, you know, people were used to it. Those who listen to him.
Wait a minute. Aren't you already gone?
Say what you got to say. He'll be here eventually.
People are commenting already about last night's version of Stained.
Oh, boy.
Which we can explain.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Stainless.
I wanted to hear the comments.
Stainless is Dan and Christina's show, but Christina could not be there last night, so they said, "All right, let's." And I thought it was brilliant. They said, "Let's have a different co-host, and we'll do the first version of Stained." And I thought it was. There was some interesting. I thought there was all kinds of interesting stuff. For example, I thought the logos that you guys had were fantastic. It's like you had a brand new logo. There was a new logo. I thought the logo was fantastic.
I'm glad those are boxer briefs too.
Yeah.
I thought the logo was kind of shitty, but whatever.
And that was how you guys did the show. You did the show with Steve as part Stainless. Steve's nickname has always been Shit Stain Steve.
Yeah.
For a long time. Of course, it's also rotated to Fat Steve, Big Steve,
Creeper Steve.
Creeper Steve. He's had so many nicknames, but the original one was Shit Stain Steve. And so they have a show called Stainless, which Steve is not part of, but they talk about every show that we do on the network.
Oh, yeah.
And they talk about it all the time. And that's the show. Well, last night, Christina couldn't be on it. So they had, you can tell he's going around the exits there. You know what I mean? Could you see that, Steve?
What's that?
Dan was going around the exit, so he was.
Oh yeah, I was like, whoa! I was getting dizzy. Whoa!
And, they went and did Stained, which was a show that included Steve. Except, I just want to say that Steve was not on the top of his game.
Oh. What the fuck, man?
I just want to say that Steve was not on the top of his game. That's my only comment.
He wasn't even at the bottom of his game.
I only made one comment.
To be fair,
the whole show I only made one comment, which was someone was asking the question about whether I had taken a good bowel movement or something, and and so I answered. I was like, I answered that. That was the question answered. Yes, there were thoughts. There were a lot of thoughts that I had about the show, and a lot of thoughts listeners had about the show. You know, we'll
look who finally showed up.
Yeah.
We prayed to baby Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I finally, by the way, I did finally have a very solid movement.
Wow, I wish I could.
Around around 11:30 last night or something is when I finally. So it was, it took me all day to kind of work it out. Yeah.
She shows up and then she leaves again. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. By the way, DA is in the chat room and he says, from that angle, Dan looks like Jimmy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Jeff said it too.
Hey, I'm going to a meeting. Yeah.
Good old Dan. And Christina is back. Did you listen to Stained last night, Christina? Oh, she's
not. Fuck it, gone again. God bless America.
She was watching from her mom's house, so she was commenting.
My computer is acting on.
Mm-hmm.
It's my computer or my internet. I don't know.
Well, it is Edinburgh. So.
Yeah. Once y'all move to Williamsville, I'm having no problems.
Well, I know. Obviously, your computer, your internet.
I had mine yesterday.
Yeah, you had no power yesterday.
Yeah. They're getting ready to go to the stage, and I got no power.
I'll be damned.
The show was actually pretty good till your lights came on.
Oh, yeah.
It was. I like what Cindy says. He had moments. Started out slow, got better at times. He didn't, comment.
Exactly, Cindy. Thank you very much.
But yeah, and then he would leave.
Because they pissed me off. I don't need to do that fucking show where they fucking ridicule me and fucking badmouth me because I don't remember shit.
Okay, but the whole show is they recap things that we've done on this show. The things that we do on the Morning Disaster, they recap on Stainless. All right. But the reason it's Stainless is because you're not part of it. So
Right.
you were part of it and they called it Stained.
Uh-huh.
And they even, like I said, they even formed a new logo, which I thought was brilliant.
Yeah.
You know,
Huh.
the new logo was fantastic.
The only thing to make it better if the pants underwear were black because I don't wear white pants and the stain was, but I like the stain because it's supposed to be shit dripping down my leg.
Right.
And we're glad you liked it. But it's
Yeah.
usually this logo up here on the right.
Right.
And then they fixed it to the white logo, which I thought was brilliant. And then of course Steve he would get upset and he would leave. And
Well, come on. They wanted me to recall everything from the last fucking week.
well, that's what the show is about.
I can't fucking recall what I did yesterday.
Unbelievable.
I can't even tell you if I took a shit yesterday. I don't remember.
Well, Christina couldn't, you know, it doesn't, the whole reason she couldn't do the show was for personal reasons. So, of course, she didn't have time to take all the notes. I mean, come on. What's wrong with you?
That's
Yeah.
why we were
I had to
relying
go
on
sit
you.
with my mom.
You're there every day. You're supposed to know this stuff.
Hey, but I
Yeah,
was
let us
told that
down.
we made Christina's mom laugh. So that was good.
Oh my God. You put your mother's in hospice and you put her through listening to oh my God. You made that poor thing listen to that. Oh,
She loved it though.
oh my God.
She enjoyed it. She laughed. She liked it.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
guys. I'm going to my meeting. I will
Oh,
see y'all
Okay,
later.
see
All
Jimmy.
right, yeah, later, bud. Yeah, I know that you know, I'm not going to share all of Christina's personal bullshit, but yeah, I know that her mom is, you know,
Ill.
yeah, I mean, this is hospice time is rough time. And I know that she said the family has a goal of everybody's going to get together at Thanksgiving. And I wish you guys luck and I hope that all's going to happen and everything. And so it was very important that Christina be with her mom last night. And then you have, oh my God, you decide this poor woman, you decide you're going to turn on the Stain show.
For the first time.
Oh my God. And you poor,
Yeah. No rehearsal. No nothing.
her poor sweet mom has to listen to Steve. Oh my God. How embarrassing.
I would say something, but I don't want to sound offensive.
Was he saying bad things about Christina?
Who?
You.
No.
Christina,
No.
was he saying bad things about you while she was listening?
Yes, you were shit talking me in front of my mother. Yes, he was. And I even put in chat, I'm like, how dare you shit talk me in front of my mother?
Yeah, I mean, good Lord, she's in hospice, for God's sakes. You can't be talking shit talk about her daughter. What's wrong with you?
I wanted to make her laugh.
Oh, did they tell you what was going on in the back? Or did you
No, they fucking
She laughed.
They send me a goddamn message, 2 hours, and they say we're having a meeting before the show. Well, I don't know who the hell we are. I say it's me.
So they never told you.
Yes,
they never
you.
told you in advance. They never said.
No.
Jason
No.
didn't say, "Hey, Christina's mom's in hospice, so she's got to go. She gets to spend the night with her, and so you're gonna do the show with us." So they didn't tell you any of that stuff.
No, I mean I knew, but then this is a kicker. I wake up, I fall asleep accidentally. I wake up and it's like 5:30. Oh fuck! I go to turn my light on.
You missed the meeting. Oh.
No, I didn't miss the meeting. I've got no fucking power. Half of Williamsville's out of power. None. So I'm not talking about. Jason said, "Can you get on your phone?" So I did like the first 10 minutes from my phone where you couldn't see me because it was totally dark.
Oh my God.
Then they pissed me off and the lights came back on and I came over to my computer so I would look more professional.
Oh yeah, we always expect that professionalism from you, Steve.
Exactly. You know, I don't need this kind of grief today either. You know, fucking. I did that show for the goodness of my heart.
Yeah, we know that you started out angry and then just continued to get that way as the show went on. I just can't imagine poor Christina says, "Well, Mom, here I'm going to put this on. This is when I usually do my show. This is where they're doing the show without me tonight, so you can just listen to it." And then all of a sudden, you go, "Fucking Christina this, fucking Christina that." Oh my God, unbelievable. There's our Steve. There's our Steve. Cindy's in the chat saying, "Fucking Christina came up." Of course. He can't broadcast without having to make it half of his broadcast. Fucking
goddamn.
Fucking Christina that. And,
look at today. Look at today.
yeah.
She'd be in and out. Come on. You know, I'm only in and out when I'm angry because you motherfucker. I think maybe, but then then I think about the listeners. I think no, I have a duty to the listeners to come back and finish the show. If I decide to have a meltdown after the show, the listeners don't have to know about it.
Yeah. Bubba says, "Ray unleashed the beast." I don't know if he was talking about my bowel movement or putting Steve on that show, because I was the one who got the text from Christina earlier today saying, "Hey, I hate to do this, but I got to cancel Stainless tonight." And I was like, "Well, Stainless is our most popular show, and this is." I'm not trying to insult anybody, but Stainless is outside of this one, The Morning Disaster. Stainless is the most popular show, and I'm just like, God, I hope that we can't cancel that. That's a show we can't cancel. So I talked to Dan and Jason. I'm like, you guys are going to have to do the show.
Yeah, they should.
How would you do it? I said, add Steve to it, call it Stain. We've been joking about it, so do it. And I told Dan, I'm like, well, have a show meeting before the show starts. Have a show meeting, and have your producer run over things with you. You know what I mean? So Jason could, lay it out for you guys and just explain this is how we'll do the show and blah blah blah. And I didn't think we'd end up with you asleep in the dark and all and being late.
Well, I didn't either. No, I don't think we were late. I think we were on time, of course, because I am not subpar.
Well, and I see Bubba saying the Smoke Show is a great show. No, I agree. We have I think Goose Troop's an awesome show.
Oh yeah, Goose has got a couple good shows.
I think that trivia show is fantastic.
Oh, that trivia show is.
I love all the shows we do, but I'm just telling you. Because I see the numbers. Factually, the most popular show, other than this one, is Stainless.
Right.
So I'm telling you, and as a subscriber show, it's there's a lot of concentration on that show. So I didn't want to just cancel it, because when that show cancels, it affects everything. So
yeah,
and we love the subscriber shows, but the whole goal is to get some of these subscriber shows. And we're gonna keep doing subscriber shows, but some of these subscriber shows we want to sell some advertising on them and make them free shows.
Yeah.
All right. Or take some of the subscriber shows. We're gonna start putting up old episodes for free. So these are some of the plans that we have going on in the future. And Stainless is the first show that it's the first show that I want to get that going. So I didn't want to just cancel it. I'm like, we can't just cancel. Let's get it, let's get it set to take the next step. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just put Steve on that show, and that'll make it be a very good show. So I thought. So that was the plan.
I just like to say something real quick.
Yes.
Can we please block Amanda Kluge? She's not being very nice to me.
She says Stained is the worst show ever. Her husband was on it.
I know. He produced it and was on it and everything else. And I even asked her opinion as a woman on my show, Smoke Signals,
Mm-hmm.
on Tuesday night. I needed a woman's opinion on something, and she was the woman in the room, and I asked her.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jeff says he wants Amanda on Smoke Signals. Does she smoke a lot of weed?
No, but she doesn't like me.
Oh,
So
that would make it
there's a
great.
bunch of listeners that don't like you. But they like Bubba and Jeff and
yeah, and Corey.
Corey and yeah.
We were talking about a crooked carrot, and there's a medicine for it.
Yeah.
And when I wanted a woman's opinion if she would prefer the carrot to be straight or crooked, and which angle did it need to bend at.
Why you would think that's proper?
Bubba brought it up.
Right. Why would you think that's proper subject matter? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, but then there's treatment, and Irene says you can't have sex during treatment.
Yeah, that's one of there's all kinds of side effects and bleeding and fractured penises and goddamn.
Well, I don't.
Sounds like a very painful disease.
I've
I
never
wouldn't
had
know.
it. That's for having a curved penis.
Yeah, you have a bit up.
No, I don't have.
And I didn't know if it, Amanda was telling us it was side to side, up and down, the difference. So,
How many penises has she seen?
yeah,
I gotta be honest. I haven't seen a lot of penises. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen mine in years.
Yeah. So I haven't even seen my own in a long time. But I'm saying I haven't seen anyone's. I just don't have a lot of. Bubba's giving out web pages. Thank you, Bubba. No, I haven't seen a lot of these things, so I certainly wouldn't know. How any of this stuff goes down. So Jeff says Christina was an YMCA locker room attendant.
No.
I certainly don't know anything about any bent penis syndrome. However, I have heard of Peyronie's disease.
Yeah.
There was a guy that was on my when I was in New York. There was what is his name was Scooter, I think. This guy was what was he? He was maybe one of our limo drivers or something. That's how he started at. But I loved him. His name was Scooter. Hey, Scooter. And I put him on the show. And people would bitch because I put him on. I'm like, nah, he's fantastic.
They bitch about me too.
Yeah, I thought this guy was great. And they're like, he's not a professional. I said, that's what makes him great. But he had Peyronie's disease.
Oh.
And he just reveals it one day, like on the air. And I go, what is that? And he starts describing it, which is when he gets he'll get an erection, and literally the erection will last for days.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Like he'd get an erection before having sex with his wife, and then he'd finish the act and he'd still have the erection. And then he'd wake up and he's still got it. And he's like, oh, and then it starts hurting. And he goes on to describe that if it doesn't start going down after so many days, his wife has to take him to the emergency room where they would bring out this big needle.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. And they take the needle and poke it on the side of his uterus.
Ow.
And They
That
drained
just made mine suck up into my belly.
and they drained the blood from it, and that's how his penis
Oh,
would go down. This is in the 90s when I was doing a show in New York. And I remember that they had a lot of problems with me putting this on the air, and I was like, and the people listening were like, "Oh my God, this is fascinating." My bosses are like, "You can't be talking about that." And I'm like, "I think this is the best shit we've done." And they were threatening to fire me, and I was like, "Oh, why I don't need to be here?" You know what I mean? But I just thought it was fascinating, him talking about them, you know, him talking about how they fixed this Peyronie's disease. I'd never even heard of it before. But yeah, it's
crazy.
yeah, draining blood out of it and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Steve's never had that issue. You never had that issue, Steve, where you get Peyronie's disease? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have micro penis disease.
My penis was working perfect last night. By the way, I'll just put that out there not as if anybody's business, but I'll just
So you finally got some, huh?
put that out there. I'll say it was working.
Yeah, so
I didn't get
About time.
I'll tell you something. I didn't get to bed until very late last night.
I ain't going to bed till late either.
Yeah. Because we did, there was some kind of, last night was the night that my daughter's boyfriend brought over gifts and all that. You know.
Oh, another party, yeah.
Well, yeah, there was, we have, God forbid, in my house, birthdays last one day. No, birthdays in my house. And you'll hear this today. Let me tell you what time it's coming out. I've talked about it earlier this week that our classic podcast that we do, the classic podcast, is what tier 4 and above get. Tier 4 and above always get classic podcast. Okay. And what it is it's an old show. They had a show that came out 2 days ago. The show was from November 9th of 2001, which is funny because Bella was born the next day.
Oh, wow.
That was the show that came out 2 days ago. The show that's coming out today is the show from 11/10 of 03. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my daughter's birthday, but we were just coming off of we had a party for her the weekend before. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Which is, good Lord, a party for a child. She was 2 years old.
Right.
And this is when I start showing you guys what it was like, what it was like following, this is just how my wife, this is how my wife's always been. In fact, I'm switching the times right now. It's going to come out. I just adjusted the time.
Oh.
So this show is going to come out at noon today.
A noon. Cool.
And I said I would make it. I said that I would make it available for everyone who's a subscriber.
Uh-huh.
Now it's going to be available for everyone, period.
Cool.
And it is the episode from November 10th of 2003. And I highly recommend it. It's me and Sean, Mikey, Michelle. It's just a great show. And it's just one of those fantastic shows from 2003, but it's a long show. So
Yeah.
it's probably, the actual show with commercials was probably over 5 hours.
Ooh, wow.
I still think you get you'll probably get like over 3 hours on this podcast. So this is just a sample of what the tier 4s get regularly. They get this several times a week or a couple times a week. And so you guys will get an example of what it is. So I'm very excited about it. So anyway, that'll be really cool. So, and Christina's poor mother, her poor mother had to listen to the, she's already going through the hospice, and that end of life is so sad, and all she needs to do is
laugh.
Well, no. All she wants to do is I'm sure just doesn't want to hear any bad news, or just wants to, I'm sure the last thing she needs is hearing some pot-addled mind imbecile screaming and bitching about a family member. So she turns on the show and all she's hearing is fucking Christina this and fucking
She looked at me. Is he talking about you? And I said, yeah, this is every day. It's like, I'm used to it.
Yeah, Christina sent me a picture of her mom. Can I show the picture of your mom listening?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is Christina's mother in the hospice. And I don't want anybody to think we're not making fun of her mom. I'm just trying to show the oddity of what Steve was responsible for. And look at this sweet woman who's just, I don't know, she's eating pudding or what the hell?
She's eating a pudding cup and watching the show.
she's watching Stained with the dirty shit stain logo and Steve cussing her daughter.
Yeah.
So, you said she liked it, so.
Yeah, she laughed. Jason put the logo up, and my mom's like, whose underwear are those? And I'm like, those are Steve's.
No.
So she's like, does he shit himself? Yes, Mom, he shits himself all the time.
You're poor.
So that's why we call him Shit Stain Steve.
You're
You
poor.
didn't tell your mother that, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Well, she's got to
damn.
I also told her, though, I said, and Steve also likes to smoke pot, Mom. And she was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, because my mom loves to smoke pot, too.
I told you when you first moved over here, you should have hooked me up with your fucking mom.
No. You think I would do that to my own mother?
What? That's the last thing. She wants her mom to remember on Earth. Are you kidding me? Who the hell? Who would want to do? What a horrible thing to do to your mother. Oh, God. Yeah. So I know it's sad what you're going through, and I just can't believe that you have her listen to that show. Oh my God.
You said she seemed to enjoy it, and then when Jason dropped the fart clip, oh my God, I thought she was gonna lose it, and she started laughing, and she's like, "Did he just fart?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Mom."
Oh, God damn it!
Tyler says you should put Christina's mom on smoke.
There we go.
No, we're not gonna take a woman in hospice and make her a. I mean, what is wrong with you people? Good Lord. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And I'm sorry that she had to hear such foul broadcasting.
What?
Good Lord.
I'm about ready to leave this fucking show, too.
I'm just telling you. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, she's like, "Why does he keep leaving?" And I said, "Oh, he does that. He gets pissed off and he leaves. It's like he'll be back."
Which you knew. That's when I was watching. I'm like, he'll be back. He'll always come back. Shit, yeah. Cindy goes, "Why not? Steve broadcast from the hospital." Okay, here's the deal between hospital and hospice.
Well, yeah.
When you're in the hospital, the intent is for you to get out. When you're in hospice, that's end of life stuff. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, and I don't know how it works. And I guess our memory only lasts till we're dead, but
Huh?
you know what I mean? And then it doesn't matter, but son of a bitch, I'd hate for the woman's final memories to have anything to do with him. You know what I mean? I just, you know, I don't know if you want, I don't know if in your final memories, and I don't know, all I know, maybe there's just an eternity and you just relive your final memory over. So I don't know. But I could not.
I hope not.
God, could you imagine how horrible that would be? Oh, are you kidding me? My final memory is listening. Oh, fuck. Oh, why? God, why are you so cruel? You know what I mean? Oh, I could not imagine. So I don't know how it works, but I don't want to be responsible for, you know, I don't want to be responsible for that cruelty. So, but at least she got a chance to listen to Steve shit talk her dog.
Yeah.
And then she's probably going, do people pay for this? Yeah, people pay for that. Oh, my heavens. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
She's eating a pudding cup and she goes, well, at least, you know, and then she's seeing those underwear. And so she's going, well, I guess that's.
No. She laughed. That was the main thing. She was in pretty good spirits last night. So.
Oh, that makes me happy. I'm glad. And I want to say thanks to you, Steve, and thanks to Dan and Jason. Thought they covered, and you guys, you know,
Yeah,
you guys gave everybody a version of stainless. Well, stain, but
thank you guys.
yeah,
I could go be with my mom. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was very nice. So thank you. 2 shows today, of course. You got our free one this morning, and then the subscriber one this afternoon or this evening. And then there's Steve's date is tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Still holding on to that hope.
So you scheduled the date for what time?
After show.
Because we don't even start the show. We won't even start the show tonight till like 5:45.
I know, but we'll be over by that 7:15 or so.
Yeah.
I asked her. I said, "Now I do 2 shows on Thursday." I said I could take you to lunch, but I could have to be back home before 6.
Mm-hmm.
I said, or we can do evening, which will be after 7:30 or so. I could probably be on my way. And she said evening. Well, she stays up well late. That's why I've been up late so many nights till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Talking to her. Because she doesn't she's a night owl, I guess.
Oh, so you were up talking to her. Look at you.
Yeah.
You are really something.
What?
You're up talking to her about what you're going to do to her.
We're just going to have to play it by ear because I thought restaurants stayed open later than 9 o'clock.
On a Thursday night, you think a restaurant? What time do you think restaurants are open till on Thursday?
I thought they were open until at least 10:30. You know.
And you're driving?
Of course I am.
And where does she live?
Somewhere in Springfield. I haven't got her address yet.
Oh.
I know the general area, and it's not.
So you're gonna go pick her up, and
yeah.
So
yes, Bubba.
So you're planning on leaving your house after the show?
I'm gonna shower and everything before the show, and I'll be all prepped and clean, and smelling good for the show.
And then you'll leave immediately after.
Yes.
And go to her home and pick her up.
Yes, sir.
And then you'll take her out. For a dinner.
Yeah. And we're going I got a big fatty roll we're gonna smoke after dinner.
So the earliest you'll get to dinner is probably 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But that's you driving from Williamsville to wherever in Springfield you're picking her up.
She's somewhere on 9th Street, which is a long street.
Yeah, but on the north, is it north or south or whatever?
North.
I'll say, I hope it's on the north, because if it's south, man, I don't know.
Yeah, north.
If it's North 9th, you could probably get there and take her somewhere. Where the hell?
Oh, so the truck's gassed up and everything. I'll be showered, have my shoes on, and everything.
Let me try to help you. Where's a good place you can go to eat? He's on the north side. Where's a good place you can go to eat that's open?
Well, she's just saying something about a Mexican restaurant on 9th Street. I didn't find no Mexican restaurant on 9th Street. I'm not taking her to the truck stop.
Place that Bubba and his girlfriend were talking about the night of the meet and greet. I can't tell you what the name of it is, but they were talking about some Mexican. I think it was Mexican.
Yeah, Bubba might know. Bubba Mexican restaurant on 9th Street. You know the name?
All right, hey, listen, here you go. This is somewhere you can go.
Okay.
Wings, etc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wings, etc. is on Dirksen Parkway.
Dirksen, yep.
You could pick her up, and I just looked because they are open till 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
So you could pick her up.
Okay, Bubba.
And then you could get over to I'm just thinking what's on the north side. I know Wings, etc. on the north side. They're open till 10. You know what I mean? Then you can go in, and I don't think it takes that long to make
Right.
wings or anything.
I probably already have some. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
So then you want to eat, smoke a big old fatty.
Yeah.
And take advantage of her.
And where are you going to smoke it?
Oh yeah.
Where are you going to smoke it? You go back to her house to smoke it? Or?
I don't know.
Of course, his wings are not a good first date. Oh, it could make him gassy.
You can go to Hokomoko or however the hell you say it.
Hokomoko.
I don't know what their hours are. I'm just trying to find places.
They're until 9:30 tonight.
9:30 is too early. No, he needs to get something that's open later than that. He needs to get something to be open till 10 or 11. Because he doesn't get how low, how bad he is at getting around.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, I don't drive very fast.
Yeah.
Steve, whatever you do not fall down.
He has that walker.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
No, God, no. God, no, I don't want to fall down.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Irene. Denny's. No, Irene.
We don't have Denny's anymore.
There's no Denny's.
Denny's closed.
Yeah. They don't have a Denny's.
I've already asked her, Irene, if she has a penis, and she said no. So
Oh, God.
I'm praying to God.
Yeah, are there 24 hours? Is IHOP open? I don't think it's not open 24 hours, is it?
You said the truck
I
stop.
think so. I think the
truck stop's open all night, and it's kind of quiet. But
let's see.
thank you, Kelly. I'm glad you brought me up that I can't fucking hear. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he also can't. She's right. He can't fucking hear.
Yes, both IHOPs open 24 hours.
Well, the IHOP's not bad.
Ah, there we go.
And there's an IHOP on Dirksen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
really
Weebles.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know how open it's late to. Weebles only serves food till what time?
Right. But it's also a bar, and I think she likes to drink too.
Hooters, what's Hooters open till?
Hooters is open late, I believe.
It's a little more southern than Wings, etc. I'm just trying to find something with good hours for Steve.
Thursday. Oh, they're open till midnight.
Yeah, Steve, there you go. Hooters might be the answer.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Well, they're open till midnight. That's,
Yeah.
it'll be loud in there, and you're so fucking deaf. You know what I
Huh?
mean?
What?
Yeah,
Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm just thinking, I mean, here's what I'm thinking, something on the north side. Because you pick her up on the north side, you take her over to a restaurant on the north side, you eat, then you leave the restaurant, then maybe she says, well, let's come back to my house and we'll smoke this doob. Or whatever you guys,
Let's go.
Whatever you youngsters are calling the weed these days. And then you go home or you go to her house and you smoke that big pot.
Huh?
Then you start getting at it, get busy.
Oh God!
And I'm thinking it's going to take at least an hour and a half for her to find your dick.
If she ever finds it.
Yeah. And then after she finds it, she'll be like, oh God, I got to wipe that down.
Yeah. I'm going to go get a washcloth. I'll be right back.
For her to get the washcloth and yeah. Yeah.
I really hope to God she's not listening this morning.
Well, Corey says Dirksen has B-dubs. Yeah, but they're open. Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, they're right down there near. They're all together.
Yep.
Hickory River.
Okay, yeah, I know what all that is.
Wings, etc. All that shit's on the same. It's all north of Sangamon on Dirksen.
Yeah, I know where it is.
You know what I mean? They have.
Yep. Buffalo Wild Wings is open till 11.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be loud though. Yeah.
I sent it to Christina, Bubba.
She hasn't shared with me.
What'd you send me?
Picture. Bubba wanted.
Oh.
Bubba says show a picture of her. I'll send it.
You didn't share it with me, Christina.
I will. Well, I didn't know.
A lot more.
Because the last one I shared with y'all, you're like fucking, oh my God, look at her. Oh, look.
Well, that other one looked like the busted needle of pus. I mean,
Well, you're gonna look at this one and say, there's no way in hell that woman's gonna go out with you, you stupid son of a bitch. And I keep saying that to myself. I said, are you sure you're gonna show up? Even this morning I texted her and said, please don't cancel.
oh yeah, she looks good. How old is she?
59. Her birthday's today also.
Oh, she does not look 59.
She's 59. She has a 40-year-old daughter.
Oh, wow.
She's got some nice titties. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, no, this is not going to go successful for you.
See, that's what I keep saying to myself. Nah, this is something's the matter here.
That's a beautiful photo. It looks like.
Yeah, I don't know where it was taken.
You gotta stay positive and have confidence, Steve.
It looks like it's off the Illinois River.
Yeah, it does.
It reminds me of the views when I worked in Peoria and we would go upriver and stuff. It looks like the kind of, except for those big titties that are in the way of it.
Oh, yeah. No shit.
Yeah, no, she's good looking. Good for you, Steve. It could be maybe it'll be a wonderful thing.
Hey, I hope so. I hope so.
Just I don't want you to be too depressed. I don't want you to be too depressed if it isn't.
Well, I don't think I will be, but I'll be pissed more than upset.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so there's another picture of her. Yeah, she looks good, Steve. You don't want to blow this one.
Yeah. And like I said, I've been talking to her every night.
And she's not hitting you up. She's not a scam hitting you up for anything, or
not to pay your taxes or anything like that.
Yeah,
no.
so nothing like that.
No, no.
I just want to make sure. I just wanted to make sure.
No
How
comment.
did Bubba get a picture of her?
Bubba knows her.
So
she's a friend of Bubba's. That's how I
so
met her
Bubba
on.
sent me a picture of her and goes, "Here, look at that." I was like, "God damn!" I'm like, "How the hell did Bubba get her photo?"
There's the last one too. What the hell?
Yeah,
Bubba you up with these chicks or what?
Bubba's if God forbid if I ever get divorced, Bubba might be the hookup guy.
This is what I do, though. Because these women are on this new Facebook dating site, and it tells you who their people are friends with, on you with your mutual friends.
Yeah.
And I picked Bubba because Bubba's a bigger gentleman too. So I figure if she's single and she talks to Bubba, she's okay with fat guys.
So basically, you're stalking all of Bubba's.
Yeah, you're stalking.
Yep.
Because wait a minute, this is the last 3. He knew the last this one and the 2 before that.
Well, I mean, he's costing Bubba more friends.
Yeah.
He's costing Bubba more friends than poor Bubba.
You're gonna give Bubba a bad name.
Actually, might be 4 because at one time
Oh shit.
I was before Bubba's girlfriend he has now.
Yeah.
I used to talk to Bubba's girlfriend he had at that point in
Oh
time
my God.
that lived in Illinois.
You are something else. Unbelievable. By the way, Dan, when he got to his office, he goes, random photo. He sends me this photo. He goes, I wanted to send this. He goes, I wanted to send this because you guys might need it. He goes, if there's any time during the show when you need this, I want to send it so I can be sure to join in. Dear baby Jesus.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Dear baby Jesus, please watch over my friend Steve to where he doesn't embarrass himself on his date tonight. He's with a good-looking woman who looks like she could be a nice time out for Steve that could make him very happy. Please, baby Jesus, please help Steve clean his ass.
Oh yeah, double gooch blast.
Make sure there's no stench. Please don't have his penis be dirty and
No, I gotta turn that baby inside out.
please make sure that he's got full blood throbbing to his area so that it is engorged and doesn't get stuck in his fupa,
Oh yeah.
causing a mess. God forbid if he has to pee. Oh,
Oh, and please don't have me a shit explosion
oh yeah. Please, let's hope he doesn't have a diarrhea of any kind.
or fall.
Yeah, please, baby Jesus. And please help Steve get through it and then give her the light of God's flower.
Huh.
When he lights it up after a meal, and hopefully it'll get her so high she won't realize what a bad time she's having is. And please make his ears work, baby Jesus, so that the whole conversation isn't him going, huh? What? Huh? Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we're just hoping. I'm just hoping for you, Steve. Because the thing is, with her, as I see her, she looks pretty good,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
It's better than the last one, right?
yeah, but yeah.
Oh my God. Much.
Yeah. The bowel movement I had last night was better looking than that. But, I'm saying I hope it's good because if he strikes out as bad as he could, then he's going to be depressed about it for days. You know what I mean? But if he hooks up with her, he's going to be all excited. And then when she eventually dumps him, at least he'll have the memory of the good times to look back on. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Very true.
So that's what I'm hoping for. So, yeah. DA says, did we just get an idea for a song? Steve's dating is going to give Bubba a bad name to the tune of Bad Medicine. Or no, we do. Steve gives Bubba a bad name. He finds his date on Bubba's Facebook. Steve gives Bubba a bad name. Steve gives Bubba a bad name. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's pretty good.
He stalked Bubba's Facebook page for
Yeah.
single ladies.
Yeah. Oh boy. So that's how you're scoping chicks. You went to some page and you said anybody that's friends with Bubba.
Oh yeah. Oh, I find it all
Does
kinds
Bubba
of.
know that you're?
Yeah, I told him.
Oh God.
I asked him. I said before I even texted her, I said, "Hey, do you know this chick?" And he said, "I've talked to her once." I said, "Is she cool?" He said, "Well, probably better than the last, but yeah."
I'll tell you. I mean, even my daughter last night, when she was talking about her birthday and stuff, she goes, "Oh, hey, when you see Bubba, tell him I said hi." I said, "Yeah."
God damn it.
And I said, "I'll tell you tomorrow. I said I'll see Bubba, and one of the first things he'll say is tell Bella happy birthday." And you know what? Forgive me for not. Wasn't he one of the first people that logged on today and actually wished her happy
Yeah.
birthday, Steve?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm saying that, yeah. So she's in the Bubba zone right now. All she talks about is how cool Bubba is. So, but my daughter's she's very politically charged up. She's very concerned about the election.
Oh.
I'm like, well, but she's very concerned. She's watching the election. And I go, all right. So she's still, it's a very nervous time for her with the whole election going on and everything else. So she's worried about Colorado's House districts and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So I do hope it's going to be a nice, a date for you, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I just hope you don't ruin Bubba's friendships with anyone.
I don't think they're too much of friends. Bubba didn't know much about her. He said he talked to her. That's about it. So I don't know. I've not.
Are these women that he keeps? Are these just women that he's keeping on the side? Like if he's single again?
Probably because Bubba has a lot of friends. I mean, he has almost as many friends as you.
So, but I'm saying, are you going out there stealing potential girlfriends or anything?
Oh,
like that?
I hope not. I hope not.
All right.
I don't think so. Bubba has a girlfriend, so.
I know, but I'm just saying, is this the girl that?
Oh no, no.
Rob's here. That's the one I'm going to ask
Exactly.
out. Yeah. Is he one of the backups? Or, I mean, I've never had a backup, but
I've never had a first one, really.
yeah. All right, just kind of putting it out there. Just put it out there. I see Steve was sharing pictures of tamales.
Yeah, Connie Marca has them.
He was putting pictures of tamales up, Christina.
I've never had one, so.
By the way, my wife has already started making tamale meat.
Really? Wow.
She was making meat and seasoning it, and and
Wow.
will you sample this? I'm like, yeah, what do you got? And she goes, I'm sampling tamale meat. I'm like, holy shit, we don't start making tamales until.
And I thought that was a Christmas thing.
Yeah, it is. And then she goes, I'm just testing.
Testing. Oh.
Yeah, she's testing different amounts of seasoning. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, if you've never had a homemade tamale.
I've never had a tamale, period.
Well.
That's why I saw those. I thought,
I haven't either.
It's unbelievable.
Bubba says, I want these tamales.
Dude, I'm telling you. It is tamales that my wife makes are gifts from God. They are amazing. I see people are saying you need to order some. I wish she'd sell them.
Yeah.
All the time. And she just says, I don't have time. But
Right.
This is why. She goes, I don't have time because all she's worried about is the family. Because she likes when we have family over at my house on every Christmas Eve, you know what I mean? And we,
Uh-huh.
we tell little jokes and do a gift exchange and all that stuff. Okay, my brother Foon, every year he shows up, grabs a chair, sits right next to the garbage can, and he finds the plate of tamales, and then he starts unwrapping them, throwing away the wraps, and eating tamales right next to a garbage can. And so literally he eats, I don't know how many he eats, but god damn. Every one is cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Like, oh, there goes money down the drain of what we could have sold. And my wife says, oh, I don't want to sell them. And I'm just like, fuck, we could. If we just disinvite. And Foon's wife, Debbie, now makes tamales, and her tamales are very good.
Oh.
They probably sell them. He's like, oh, my wife says I can't eat them because she sells them. So he just comes over to my house and cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah. No, but they are truly amazing. Truly amazing. Oh boy, I'll tell you, if you've never had authentic tamales, woo. I'll tell you, I'm still mad at Christina because she didn't invite who I asked her to invite to.
Who?
Oh.
Who didn't I invite?
DC and DA.
I did
Oh.
reach out to DC. I talked to him.
He was bullshit because he wasn't at my party.
He said he was fighting a sinus infection and he didn't want to come around and sneeze and cough all over everybody.
Sounds like bullshit to me. And what about DA?
I did not. It slipped my mind.
He's the one who converts shows for me now.
Yeah.
Right.
Jason just decided he's too good. So,
I'm sorry. I apologize. Next time I'll know better.
And I see Corey's bitching because he never got an invite. You should have gotten one. You're on a subscriber show.
Exactly, Corey. You weren't invited, Corey.
If you're on a subscriber show, you automatically get a fucking invite.
Okay, Mark, bring it on, buddy.
We all know whose fault that was. If Corey didn't get one, we know whose fault it is. It's obvious.
Yeah, Corey.
He was invited too.
Mm-hmm.
He was in our little group thing.
And you're saying that he decided not to come, so it's his fault?
Yeah, it's his own fault.
Yeah. All right.
Joel said he didn't get an invite. Why didn't Joel get an invite?
Joel, listen, Joel's always had an invite to my house. Always. But Joel lives in Corpus Christi, Texas.
He could bring some tamales.
I just want an invite to go to his place. I just want to go live down there. And I do bring it up to my wife all the time. I'm like, let's just move. Let's go down to Corpus Christi. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, she says, she goes, I just can't. There's too much family drama. And I'll be like, oh shit, it's time. I go, I can do the morning show from anywhere. I'm set up where I could do this show from anywhere. She goes, I don't want to drive and move. And I'm like, I know. But shit, I would love, as I get older, I would love to go down to Corpus just where it's warm. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's in all seriousness, now that I'm in my 50s and looking back, the happiest I ever was. The happiest I've ever been in life was during that time when I was just getting somewhat I was getting a little bit famous, you know what I mean? And I was doing great radio and had great friends and had a great place to live. And the temperature was warm. And I was dating this beautiful, oh my God. The best time I ever had in my life was when I was living in Corpus Christi, Texas, without a doubt. And I ended up marrying the girl I was dating. And we have a beautiful child now, and our life has been wonderful. But I tell you, I have missed the weather and the friends that I had from down there. I mean, look, Joel still comes into the chat room. Hey, we're still buddies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was another guy, Curtis, was part of our group, and when he passed away, it was just really sad because Curtis ended up moving to Austin, and every time I was in Texas, I stopped in Austin at the Chick-fil-A, and Curtis would drive over and come hang out with us. So I saw Curtis a few times before he died, but it was just, it was tragically sad. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
When all that stuff happened. But it is the fondest. Like, I don't have any fond memories of when I went to college in Kansas City. I don't have any fond memories. Do I want to go back there? I don't have fond memories of New York. Ugh. I don't have fond memories of Ohio. Oh God, no. I don't want to go back to Peoria or back to anywhere else I lived except Corpus Christi. So as I get older and my knees hurt like hell, you don't know how I would love to live in a warm environment. And I remember those 75-degree Corpus Christi winter days, which is crazy. But really, don't get me wrong, there's some days where it's cold, it's 60. But there are even the coldest day on a Corpus winter is like, it feels like a spring or fall day here. So I honestly, I talk about winning a lottery and all this stuff. I really think that getting a house down there and is something that I would do. I just loved it, and I loved the weather, and I always felt bad that's my wife grew up, and then I brought her out of it.
Right.
And brought it up here.
Yeah, when to be honest, if the company I was working for down there, if they would have had their management together, if they would have had their management shit set up, I could have grown the Lytle and Lamb show to be at the same level we had it in Peoria. And then when John and I syndicated from Peoria, I'm just saying,
Right.
we never had to leave Corpus. We could have done the show from Corpus, and we could have syndicated from there just as easily as we did up here. And I think it would have been a bigger show.
Mm-hmm.
And then we never would have had to have worried about moving around here or there or starting the morning disaster. None of that stuff would have mattered, because we could have been that show from the beach, and we could have, who knows what we could have done. So I do think that, it would, if we would have had the right establishment set up where I worked, the show could have grown from that, and I maybe would have never left there. I think the guy that replaced me when I left in 91, the guy who replaced me, I think he's still there.
Wow.
I think he's still there. So I'm saying, I'm saying that I could have grown that show if the right people were in charge. But here's the thing. The right people didn't get in charge until I quit. And then they fired the people that made me quit. And once they fired them, it put the right person in charge. And Chris is saying you'd never have met Jim if you stayed. I know. You're right. You're right. Jimmy was a huge part of my show. And yeah. Yeah, look, Joel says the guy's still there, but the guy lives in Dallas and he broadcasts remotely. Oh my God. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just nuts. So, I mean, I loved the circle of friends I met from there. And then I loved the people and I loved the weather and, you know. So it was, you know, my favorite time of where I lived. My favorite place that I lived was right out there. So, oh well.
Just on a weather note, this is the last beautiful day. It will be November tomorrow.
Yeah. In the 40s.
Yeah, highs,
Yeah.
lows in lower 20s. From now on,
What's the weather today?
75, sunny.
And you're saying tomorrow's going to be in the 40s?
Yeah.
43 for the high.
Oh, shit.
And then dipping down into the 20s at night.
Oh, shit.
You better get that flue cleaned out on that fireplace.
Yeah.
You think that's what it is?
You mean get that flue cleaned out on that
Do you think
fire?
that's what it is? The flu?
Either it's not open or the chimney needs clean.
No.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to run it, so. I don't mind. I just want to have the central air off. I'm sick of paying for it.
Oh yeah, but if that fireplace is gas, that'd be whoosh.
Yeah. I've turned it on twice.
Yeah.
I've turned it on twice, and it's very pleasant.
Yeah, I mean it's easy.
Afterwards, you can kind of smell the gas, and I'm like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, it's easy to control the temperature. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. It's a gas. I don't know. It's got fake logs or whatever in it.
Yeah, it's a gas. It's a gas fireplace.
Yeah. I don't know. I was hoping the plan was at my party that Dan would started for us and look at it and go, oh shit, here's the problem. This needs to be opened or whatever. But his fucking migraine got in the way.
And
I bet if you asked him, he would come back and look.
Well, no, I don't
Not that far away.
I don't want to bother his family and
party at Ray's,
and then be told how I'm using his.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in the middle of any of that stuff. So
yeah.
And then was it Steve? And I can't remember what show this was, but the funniest thing I heard was, I don't know if you heard it, Christina, but he goes, well, he was busy wearing tight pants and knee-high boots. And
bitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, quit looking at my titties. Steve.
Puffing his ass out.
Don't look at my ass.
Making me uncomfortable.
Oh.
Anyway, chain smoking, offending everyone in the house. So, anyway, I was just hoping to get a look at it, figure out what's wrong with it. But yeah, Tyler says he going to be invited to the next party. Well, the next party I've already decided it's going to be Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble at my house. Christina will send out invitations for that.
I hope Roman Reigns is I hope he's not the champion anymore. I'm so sick of him.
Well, he's the champion, but the Royal Rumble is to find out who's going to wrestle him.
Well, that's right.
And when did we say it was? January 28th or something like that?
It's right after Steve's birthday.
Yeah.
So we can make it Steve's party. Or
Yeah.
Steve's birthday in the Royal Rumble party.
I don't want no fucking prison cake, though. God damn.
Yeah, that'd be a fucking...
You're not getting a fucking cake at all. Keep your bitching up.
Maybe I'll ask my wife to make a cake for Steve's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I you know what? German chocolate. I like German chocolate.
Yeah,
I know you do too.
Imagine if Steve gets a good cake. fucking awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Your wife isn't going to let me in your house again after my comment. She's,
Well, you're talking about Christina squeezing out pimples from your ass.
Yeah.
Kind of disgusting.
Nasty.
Yeah. Bubba says ice cream cake.
Oh, yeah. I like ice cream.
Will they take Steve out in the breezeway and smoke pot with it?
Yeah. I'll smoke pot this time.
Cindy says, do we bring Steve presents or only Ray? Well, I would hope both. I would hope you bring a present for Steve for his birthday, but also a present for me for hosting the birthday party.
You must always bring Ray gifts.
You know what's funny is there used to be a joke that like Shaner and the guys had when we were doing the Morning Disaster originally. Whenever it was their birthday, they would always bring in a birthday cake. But it had Shaner said he goes, I can't remember whose birthday it was. He goes, that fucker isn't allowed to have a party in the studio. And everybody goes, why? And he goes, Shader goes, because he likes fucking carrot cake. And they said, what's the big deal? I thought Ray makes the people bring in their own cake. He goes, he does. And so they go, what's the big deal if he likes carrot cake? And Shader goes, Ray hates fucking carrot cake. And they go, what's that matter? And Shader goes, he's not going to throw a party for somebody that wants to give somebody that's going to bring in carrot cake. And the person was like, what are you talking about? He goes, Ray says you can have the party, but here's the truth. It's Ray's fucking party. He goes, and Ray's the one who wants to eat cake. It better be a cake he likes. You want to bring, if you feel like bringing in a cake he doesn't like, for fucking, there ain't no fucking party. And it was just so funny. Honestly, this was around 99 or 2000 when this argument happened in the studio. But you know what? That fucker hit it right on the head. Hit it right on the head. Because somebody liked the ice cream cake or a cake or something I didn't like. And I was not excited about the birthday. Shaner figured it out just like that. And he goes, why don't you think Ray likes Mikey's birthday so much? And everybody goes, well, he goes, because Mikey likes Mikey doesn't give a fuck. He just picks whatever kind of cake Ray wants. That's why Ray makes a big deal of his birthday. And people are like, boy, that does sort of make sense. Pretty funny. Yeah.
Carrot cake it is.
I like carrot cake myself.
You can have it
I'll
all.
bring you one.
Have it all on your own. I don't care.
There's not a cake I wouldn't eat. I'd probably
I'd rather eat a turd than carrot cake.
I probably would if it had an icing on it. I probably would eat a fucking turd. Although I've been seeing that at Halloween they do that cat box cake where it looks like pieces of shit.
Oh, God.
I don't think I could eat that.
I want it to taste good. You know what I mean? Yeah, Amanda says if they don't bring a gift for Ray, then there will be a $10 fee to enter at the door so we can buy gifts. She says, I'm sorry, I love carrot cake. Well, the cake itself is not bad. What I hate with carrot cake is the frosting.
Oh no, the frosting is the best.
No, isn't it a cream? What is it?
Yeah,
Christine?
cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Oh, I hate cream cheese frosting. Cream cheese
Cream cheese icing.
I would eat a turd if it had cream cheese icing on it.
Oh, I find it.
Okay, so I'll make one with cream cheese and bring turds.
Oh shit! You have to clean the litter box today, don't you?
I will throw you out of my house.
Oh,
I don't care so
Clean the
much.
litter box every week.
I mean, I like. You know what I like? And I haven't. You know who used to make it for me every year was. Why am I zoning? Bob Ridings.
oh yeah.
Bob's got big farm, you know what I mean, that he lives on, and
Yeah.
he also spends time in Florida too. But they have a farm. They do corn and zucchini and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so every year when they move back here in the spring or whatever, when they move back, one of the things they do is they take the zucchinis out. And then he makes his wife make a bunch of zucchini bread.
Oh.
And every year he would swing by the radio station, or even if I was unemployed, he'd swing by the house, and his wife would bring me zucchini bread. I'm telling you, it was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So I love zucchini bread too, and that has vegetables in it. So, you know.
Yeah, you just can't tell. In carrot cake, you can kind of see the vegetables a little
Well,
bit.
I don't like the icing. I don't like
Oh, I love zucchini. I love red velvet.
no. Red velvet cake I like red velvet cake, but I like it with a buttercream icing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't want cream cheese icing.
Yeah.
I just find it disgusting.
Oh, pumpkin bread. Oh God, yeah. Now I'm getting hungry.
Bread, banana bread, all that stuff's good. No, I like the breads.
You just don't like the icings.
Yeah, like I like zucchini bread. I like pumpkin bread, banana bread. All that shit's fine. But I don't like cream cheese frosting. So you know, like I like bundt cake, but I hate bundt cake with cream cheese frosting. Ugh.
Oh.
It's just disgusting. I'm not a fan of it. So yeah.
Wow, wow.
So I don't mind all that stuff. It's not that I'm anti-vegetable or anything.
But
Yeah.
if it's cake or pie, I'm gonna eat it.
Red velvet is just vanilla cake with
It's chocolate. That's cocoa.
It's a devil's food cake that has dye in it.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. I love devil's food.
Devil's food.
I just can't believe there are lazy women out there. Christina, you know what I'm gonna say? What am I gonna say?
Lazy women buy store-bought
frosting. I don't care if you buy store-bought cake. Store-bought cakes are okay. If you buy a devil's food chocolate cake from what is it? What's the name of those fucking? I mean, I prefer my homemade. I like my wife and daughter will take time and make me homemade. But if you could buy a boxed devil's food or a boxed German chocolate, or there's some of those cakes that you buy from boxes are very good.
Oh yeah.
That's not my big. What is my big complaint?
Icing.
The icing. I don't want fucking canned icing.
Canned icing is good, but it put me in the hospital, I think, that time.
You don't love your family if that's what you give them is canned icing. For God's sakes. It doesn't, frosting, you get some confectionate sugar, you get a little butter, confectionate sugar, butter, a little cream of tartar, and a little bit of whipped cream. As your icing.
Wow, you know how to make it?
That's just one of the things off the top of my head. There's like 7 more simple.
There's many different ways to make it.
There's several more simple recipes for how to make an icing. It's not that hard. I'm just saying, I've never and extract, either vanilla or almond extract or whatever, and you can whip up some fantastic icing.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems like laziness.
Last time I made it, I think I used lard, Crisco.
Lard, fuck.
Well, yeah.
There's several different recipes.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are some amazing frostings that you can make. Melissa says Christina makes some really good homemade icing and really delicious cakes. Well, supposedly I'm one of her best friends. She's never fucking shared one with me. Every time she gets a cake from me, it's like it's some congratulations on getting out of prison cake for $2.80 week old from Walmart.
Yeah.
Runs something awful.
I will make you a cake.
If it was
And,
homemade,
and you would think now, with her, she's lived by herself with her young child, and she doesn't do much during the day. You think she have plenty of time to make this shit for us?
no. She got that kid locked up.
Yeah. That's why she's looking out the window. He's screaming, "Mom, let me in!
Oh shit!
Mom, let me in!"
I hope you haven't realized he's not in school.
His ass better be in school.
So I don't, that's why I call it prison cake. People think that oh, it's Ray's talking about putting a chisel in the cake. No. Here's why I call it prison cake. Because it's one of those cheap cakes that Walmart makes. Walmart will just make cheap cakes like once a week. They'll just tell the bakery people, "Oh, this is the day we just make like the 10 extra cakes." And they go, "What are they going to say on it?" Nothing. Just generic. Just grab vanilla frosting and spread it on the cake. And they go, "What's the cake going to say?" Nothing. If they want, we'll put something on the cake if they want it. And they go, "So what are we going to do with these cakes that are just sitting here?" They go, "Just save them." And then they save them for the days when they let the prisoners out of prison. Okay, the day when they let them out of prison, they get out of prison and they come home to their moms and pops, ma and pa, or whoever the hell they're coming home to. The family says, "Oh, well, Jethro just got out of jail again. Let's go. Let's celebrate that he's getting out. Oh, what are we going to do? I'm going to go buy him a cake." And they go to Walmart. And they're like, "Oh, let me go at least spend $10 for a cake mixture or something." No. They'll be, "Oh, fuck, here's a cake for $2.80. That's a week old, but and it's got nothing on it." They'll say, "Oh, can we put something on there?" "Yeah, can you put welcome out, Jethro?" "What does that mean?" "Don't worry about it. Just maybe." All right, congratulations on getting out, Jethro. And then they bring it home. They go, "Jethro, we're so glad you're out of prison. Here's our cake for you." That's why it's called a prison cake. Because it's just some cheap, generic fucking cake with horrible frosting, and no flavor in the cake itself. It's like cardboard. But it made Jethro happy because it's the sweetest thing he's ever eaten because he's been in prison.
Yeah.
But that's why I call it prison cake. I don't call it prison cake because you're hiding a file in it or anything. So I just wanted to say why it's called prison cake.
I would just like to address Karen's comment in the chat.
What was her?
She says, "Steve, she needs time to work on your banner. She doesn't have time for cakes."
Hey, you're right.
Bullshit, Karen. God damn it.
We know
You don't see a banner hanging behind me, do you? The fucking 2 t-shirts I had hang up because I paid for a fucking banner back in March of last year and I still haven't received a son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, and I still don't see that banner. One of these days I'm going to come in and see that banner behind Steve. And I'm going to faint.
Be wrapped around his damn neck.
Yeah.
So as an excuse for, I don't have time, I don't have the material, I don't have that, it takes forever.
I'll tell you what.
What else do you fucking do?
She's got a banner sitting behind her in her office, which if she was in her office now, you guys would plainly see.
But she has shitty internet, so.
No, it's my computer. It's not my internet.
Or if Dan was on, you'd see that he has a banner. A perfect banner in his studio as well. And my banner's beautiful. I'm not complaining about mine. Mine's beautiful.
Bubba, don't ask. But Bubba, have your sister make one for you. Don't ask Christina to make one for you.
So, yeah.
You wouldn't like it. I'd just lay there.
Oh God.
Oh, I saw. You know what? I saw something. I can't remember what the hell it was. It was. I'm always giving Christina crap about. Maybe it was your sister or something.
Oh God, no.
Her naked sister?
No, I saw something her sister posted on Facebook. And I actually liked it. I'm like, good for her. I can't remember what it was, but it was something that was a really positive post, and she wasn't dramatically overdressed, or, or showing off her body, or with shorts with half her ass hanging out. You know what I mean? There was just a post she made that I really agreed with, and I was like, "Good for you." And I liked it.
How to start wearing more clothing, or
I don't know what it was. But it wasn't a post where she's standing there in the side view with her shorts up and half the ass hanging out and camel toe and all this other stuff going on. It was because she's a good looking girl, and and it was like a nice post. You know what I mean? It wasn't a desperation or anything that stuff, but it was, and I was gonna mention it, and I forgot what it is now, but I did tell myself, make sure to mention Christina that her sister had a good post on Facebook.
wow, I'm proud of her.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't dislike any member of your family. I like them all. I like sisters, brothers-in-law, brothers. All you guys are nice. I'm just saying, when the one sister's half dressed, and you got a bunch of perverts on stage, I just shake my head and go, "Oh, wow."
Up there.
By the way, the first person that comments when she puts up a picture like that,
Jason.
no, it's him.
Oh, that one.
I think she kicked Jason off or something.
I don't know.
She kicked Jason off, or Jason got mad at her or whatever. So
You're next, Steve. Keep it up, and she'll kick you off.
yeah.
No, I just being nice.
I don't know who she's wanting to impress on. But I'm just saying, because Steve is always the first one to comment. Oh, you're looking hot. It's always some kind of pervert. It's always a perverted comment where you're just like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
Leave my baby sister alone.
Yeah, but I saw something on her Facebook that I was like, good. I was actually happy for it and proud of her, and I was going to tell you, and I forgot what it was. So now I can't even. I can't even remember what the hell it was. But just remember that I did compliment you, even though I can't remember what it was. I did compliment you for something.
Okay.
Well. Yeah.
Steven, what is so funny?
I just say, I keep thinking of something, but I can't say it. So
You keep thinking about who?
it has something to do with her down there.
Oh, of course you're thinking about her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Was it yesterday?
Oh,
Yeah, one of these nice days. Christina, the maintenance man, said hi.
Oh, don't even.
He walked by my window and looked in and he said, "Is Christina here? Christina here?"
Did not.
Yeah. I said, "No, she usually cleans on Thursdays." He said, "Oh, well, tell her I said hey."
Look at that.
Well, Milk Dud was in the windows when he walked by, so he stepped up and hi.
So now the maintenance guy at Steve's place.
Oh yeah, you should have seen him run from the kitchen.
Big mouth.
How did you meet him, Christina?
Oh my God. Okay, so it was last week, right?
Last Thursday, yeah.
Last Thursday when I was over, I was in the bedroom cleaning a cat litter box.
Yeah.
And the maintenance man walks by, and I'm looking, and I'm like, "That's my ex-brother-in-law."
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name's Brad, and I'm like,
and he was married to one of your sisters?
No, my first ex-husband.
Oh, so this is okay. This is
Yeah, my first husband.
Elliot's uncle.
No,
Not really.
no, that's we're not gonna go there. But anyway, no, my first husband. It was his brother.
How old were you in this first husband?
I was like 22.
Oh,
We got married.
Oh shit.
Divorced by 23. Yeah, we were married for like 6 months, and he started cheating on me. and left.
Oh my God, you've got a whole Steve situation.
Oh,
I didn't know that. Oh my God,
yeah.
oh my God, I hope I don't start talking bad about that.
Anyway,
And Brent goes, another one for her? He goes, oh my God. How many does she really need? Goose, Long John, Lyle, Jeff, now Brad.
no.
You're not even divorced from the last one yet, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's next on the to-do list. But yeah,
the first one, this was his brother?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God. Was she bent over changing the litter or what, Steve?
I don't know. I know
she just comes walking by.
She came running into the living room. It's like, who is that? That's the maintenance guy that they got to do in maintenance. And she was in the kitchen. I think he must have. I'm sorry, but he ain't too smart up there. But
he's not.
He's supposed to be caulking around the windows for winter. He caulked my screen shut, so I can't take my screen out to clean my windows.
He's not bright at all.
She's in the kitchen. She can run up there. Hello, and he's like, "Whoa!"
He was in the window, and Milk Dud jumped up in the window and scared the shit out of him because I wasn't going to talk to him at first. But then he started talking to us because he about had a freaking heart attack, and then I was
you started talking to him.
Well, the curiosity got me. I was like, "Brad, is that you?" And he's like, "Yeah."
You're like, how do I know that guy? I gotta be honest.
Walked over to the window and he stopped. He's like, he instantly remembered me because I haven't seen him in like probably 20 years. And he's like, "Oh, how have you been? You know, I haven't seen you in forever." And I guess
did you know him really well, or
well, I mean, kinda. The brothers were real close. There was 3 boys, and they were all really close. So
I gotta be honest. I'm just trying to think back to women I dated or girls I dated. And I don't remember any of their siblings. Well, except one of the girls I dated, her sister married my brother. So I've become closer to her, my sister-in-law, throughout the years. But I remember her because it's a special circumstance. But most of the girls I dated, I knew their siblings, but if I ran into one today,
right,
I wouldn't remember them. Except there was, like I said, a couple of them dated my brothers. So I know them better because I met them or I got to know them through different circumstances. But I wouldn't even know someone who was a sibling to someone I dated.
Well, he looked just like all 3 boys looked alike, but Brad and Brent was my ex. They resembled each other. Like they could pass for twins almost.
Wow.
So there was no mistaking him. But yeah, we were standing there talking, and he's on his second divorce.
You said you married his brother.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you married before you found out he was cheating on you?
Actually, I think he was cheating before we even got married.
Oh, and you still married him?
After I didn't know. I didn't find out till after the fact. I found out like a month later, and then he pulled the, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop. I won't do it again," you know. And then he'd never stopped. This went on for like 6 months, and then he's like, "I'm leaving. Bye."
You were married to him the whole time? I see. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So the whole time you were married, he was also getting other stuff on the side.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yep, he was.
And you didn't even bother to get it annulled, or was nobody religious, or?
No. Nope, we just got divorced and called it quits, and
that sucks.
Yeah.
Like you didn't walk in one day and
oh my God, no.
He was naked in bed with somebody else, and another woman jumped out of bed and her titties hit you on the way out.
No.
Oh, because I heard a story similar about.
I tried to catch him one day because I had friends would drive by the apartment because she was coming over to our apartment while I was at work. And somebody drove by one day and they're like,
so you're out working to support the family. He's
Yeah.
home banging.
yeah. But I got a phone call at work and they're like, that car's in your driveway. You need to go home. So I left work, but she had already left by the time I got there.
He probably had somebody looking out for when you left.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, she left work. You better get her out of there.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it was funny because the same thing happened. He walked by and Milk Dud jumped up in the window, and then he stepped up to the window and was kind of talking to Milk Dud. He wasn't. I mean, he wasn't. Scoping me out or anything. Even though I was shirtless, he might have been. But
Look at it. Why? He goes, "Who that old woman laying there with them big titties?" Steve goes, "What? Hello?" Oh my god.
Yeah, he's all, you live here? And I'm like, no. He goes, who are you here with? And I'm like, my friend over here. I'm like, I clean his apartment for him once a week. And he's like, oh. And he's like, give me a call sometime. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
You know what he's thinking? Did you tell him that you were divorcing too?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh, but yeah, that's a calling card there.
Oh yeah, he's all, give me a call.
Oh, no,
I'm,
I'm on my third divorce. I'm divorced too. Oh shit.
I'm like, yeah, I'll give you a call sometime. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. So
that's what he.
So I go to leave and I'm taking Steve's garbage out and I'm like, all right, I got to sneak the hell out of here so he don't see me.
Yes, you don't want to get stuck in a conversation.
Yeah. So I went and took the garbage out and I'm like, yes, I'm going to get out of here. I'm walking to my car and I hear, hey, come here. And I'm like,
there we go. You got into a driveway discussion? Oh my God.
Yeah. So he walks over and he's like, hey, you got your phone on you? It's in my hand, so I couldn't lie. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, call me. So I've got your number and I'll give you a call sometime. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
You know what I do the first time whenever anyone tries to have a driveway conversation with me? You want to know what I do? I get in the car to where I'm sitting in the car.
Right.
And now I'm talking to them either through my open door, which eventually shuts, and then I roll down the window. But I'm sitting in the car, window down, talking to them. So at any point, well, gotta go. And you just cannot have a driveway conversation.
Right.
If you're standing up and the other person's standing up, then you have no power. The quicker you get back in the car, the sooner you have power. I want to have a driveway conversation standing up.
I should act like I didn't hear him and just
because if you're trapped like me, I'm like, oh, I always have a reason, to get in that car, and I got to talk to you from the car. I can't be standing up on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want to give yourself the power to get out of those conversations.
I'm sorry, Christine. I just thought it was funny that he asked about you. I was like,
oh God.
He's probably horned up now.
If he's there today, I swear to God.
I don't know, because he was here yesterday, so I doubt it. Because he got 3 other buildings he has to take care
Good.
of.
Hopefully somewhere else.
Yeah, he'd be in Buffalo, Illinois. So.
Good.
He might be
He
over
mowed
there.
yesterday.
He might be over there.
He might be cleaning out one of these empty apartments y'all could use.
Yeah, he might be sticking.
No.
He might be sticking out some big cock.
And she's. I'm like, no. She's like, this is my friend. And I don't know what. Something about smoking pot. I said, no, don't tell him I smoke pot. God damn. I want to keep smoking pot in my apartment. I don't want to go outside.
Listen, you might want to. Are there anything you need fixed around the house, or
Yeah, I do. My freezer. I need my freezer looked at.
You might.
I'm gonna give him a call next Thursday.
Yeah, I'm just saying, use Christina to your advantage. You know what I mean?
Oh, please don't.
So you should come fix my freezer. And be like,
I'll text him and say, hey, next Thursday around 1:00, can you send the maintenance man over to check on my freezer?
Don't you?
No, he remembers. He knows that Christine is the one who does stuff for you now. So
yeah, and my apartment.
Just ask him to do stuff, and that way, just let him think that you know, you're going to do stuff for me, then I'll definitely tell Christina how nice you were. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You say
yeah.
you just use it for your advantage. You know. And obviously, it doesn't sound like she's going to do anything with him. I'm saying that.
No,
Well, yeah.
not interested at all.
But I'm saying you might as well use it, Steve.
But my problem is with that. Usually on Thursdays, Christina's already so pressed for
It
time.
doesn't have to be
that-
Thursday. He won't know. Just tell
Oh.
him, oh, I need something done. Let him come do it. And then you could say something like, oh, I wish Christina would have been here. Oh, she's not here? No, but
Oh.
maybe when you come back, maybe sometime when you come back, it'll be one of the days she's here. You know, just don't be so specific. Get the most out of him. Doesn't sound like she's gonna fuck him. I mean, if she was gonna fuck him, I'd have you definitely take the most advantage. But if it's not gonna happen, you know, you might as well get something out of it.
That's true.
That's just my advice.
Here you go. Use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Just don't let him know when I'm there.
Then you get something good out of her.
I can't hear what he's saying anyhow. So
Yeah, I'm saying that you get something good out of Christina, even though she, you know.
Yeah, that whole conversation you guys had was you were both right there, and I all I hear, I didn't understand a fucking word.
We know you're deaf.
What was that? Oh, he can't hear either. So
Can you hear this?
I thought I told you wouldn't like it. I just lay there.
Oh, good Lord.
I just looked at the time. Oh my God. We've been going it's over 2 hours.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
that's what happens lately. Yeah.
No.
We just keep going and going and
You know,
going.
ever since I
and
hurt
going.
this calf and I'm not working out,
Right? Yeah.
I've got to get back. I've got to get back.
Oh, I bet you do. I bet.
I'm going crazy now working out.
I bet.
All right. So I gotta get my shit done.
Yeah.
Shit I gotta get done before we do the second show. We have a second show today. All right. We have a second show, subscriber show, comes up around 6:00 tonight. All right. And also at noon today is when it will be the release of the latest classic podcast. All right. The latest classic podcast. If you are a tier 4 or above, subscriber, you get the classic podcast. And it's coming out at noon today. In fact, I'm going to make it available for everyone at noon today, so you could see the cool thing you'd get if you are a tier 4 or above subscriber. It's classic podcast, and it's for my daughter's birthday in 2003. And it's a fun show. It's me and Sean and Jimmy and Michelle, and it also has a Jim the Photographer time traveler.
Ooh.
That, trust me, you have never heard it. It was the earliest Jim the Photographer time traveler episode we ever had, and it was never mastered.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So that's one of the things that are on this episode. So, and it's not an exceptional show, but it's just a good show from the past. It's got plenty of phone calls on it, and maybe there's listeners now who called in. Who knows? There's all kinds of shit on it. There's Michelle doing her. She would do these quizzes from these fucking magazines, and
We should start doing that.
yeah, she's doing one. This episode has one of those in it, and like I said, Time Traveler Jim, and there's street bits. There's a lot of Sean Bellin embarrassment, which I love. The late great Sean Bellin.
Poor Sean.
And like I said, it's got people that are no longer with us. Mikey, Sean, Jimmy. You know, so if you get a chance, listen to the show. That's going to come out at noon. So, and I'll make that available for everyone. All right. So do that. Remember that we have sponsors here on this show that I want you to support. Support our sponsors like Recon Techs. That's right. Recon Techs, your one-stop vehicle reconditioning center. They can give you an auto detail that makes your car look better than new. and they give you top-notch detailing. You know, when you get a detail from Recon Techs, your car looks amazing. So call them today. Get an appointment set up. 217-670-1132. Also, try a coating. They have Tsunami coatings, coatings that will go on your car, and it means you don't even have to give your car a waxing. You can get it to where you don't have to wax your car for like 7 years.
Yep.
Get a coating from Recon Techs or any of those out of market things. They can set you up. They'll set you up. They can get you. For example, my daughter, she's got a new backup camera, a new stereo, a whole Bluetooth setup, all this stuff in her car that I got her. These are just extras that I bought from Recon Techs. And our other sponsor, I want you to remember Just Beds, because you deserve 8 hours of sleep. You deserve a good night's sleep that you can get from Just Beds. When you get a mattress from there, trust me, I have a Bemco mattress. I love it. I've had it, and I love it. My daughter has a mattress from Just Beds. My mother has a mattress from Just Beds.
My mother has a mattress.
Yeah, and I think Goose got a mattress from Just Beds too. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure my whole family has bought mattresses from Just Beds. And you guys, you will too. As soon as you go through and look through beds at Just Beds, you're going to realize there's a reason that's where I get all my bedding from. And this has been since they opened in 96. And that was right when I moved here. And I lived right in Westchester subdivision there off of Chatham Road, off of Wabash and Chatham Road, that area. And Just Beds is located at 3120 Montvale Drive. So I was out looking for a mattress. And I went in there and got my first mattress from there in 1996. After they just opened, they didn't even know who the hell I was. You know what I mean? I just moved to Springfield. I'd come from New York. I ended up getting a mattress. And then, excuse me, I ended up getting a mattress. And then we got to know each other through business. And I was just like, hey, I got my mattress from you. And they're like, well, I said, yeah, it's a great mattress. And that's what got this. So I've had this relationship with this company for years. I love it. And it's one of those, whenever somebody gets to come to Springfield and I tell them about Springfield, it's one of the places I always lay on them. I always say, listen, and when you do yourself a favor, this is a local place that will take care of you. It's Just Beds. So remember them. All right. They're another fine sponsor of our show. I want to thank you for listening today to the whoring activities of Christina, the divorcee, and her first marriage, which was less than 6 months.
Yeah.
I thought mine was bad.
And the whole story of her poor mother in hospice,
But we made her laugh.
who was forced to listen to that abysmal Steve
And she loved every minute of it.
as he ruined Stainless.
I did tell her, though, it is much better when I am on.
Oh my
Oh, it
God.
is. It is, of course. I hope she-
Bullshit. Where's
I
the
doubt-
bullshit button? God damn it.
I doubt that took a long time to figure out. But speaking of show, good show today, Steve. I thought you were
Thank you.
very adequate,
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
and I thank you for your performance. Our chat room, though, was exceptional. Our chat room, exceptional comments.
Oh, yeah, they are.
You guys are fantastic.
Yeah, I love the chat room.
Yeah, the chat room is great. What drives the show, and whether you are subscribers or not, because I know that a lot of our chat room listeners are also subscribers, and they will be back for the evening subscriber show. You guys who are not subscribers, but you still come in and listen to the show for free, God bless you. Consider being a subscriber. I really think you'll like
We'll
it.
have a song tonight.
Yeah, we'll have a brand new song. In fact, this is the last. This will be the last non-Christmas
Mm-hmm.
song that we do, because from now on till the end of the year, it'll be Steve Christmas songs like Creeper Steve is coming to town and Cheeto dust.
Cheeto dust.
Cheeto dust.
Cheeto dust.
Oh God.
Got Cheeto dust
on his Peter. I'm dreaming of a hot picture.
You'll be hearing great songs like that all the time, starting next week. So, but tonight is the night of final regular Steve parody songs. It'll be tonight. And then there's a football game. Who's doing tonight? There's a football game tonight. So
yeah, this I'm gonna have to miss because I have a date.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll go to a sports bar.
I just want to see if anybody's good. The Falcons and Panthers. Oh, that's a boring game.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna be.
Oh, that is boring as shit.
3-0 there.
Oh, Falcons and Panthers. Oh shit.
I think I have to take
I wish there was dinner for my daughter tonight because it's a good night. I could actually go to one.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about a football game.
Well, it might be a show we start late, or a show that we end late. There's nothing going on tonight, so like we might go on and end up go till like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. You never know.
Oh shit! No, I have to leave.
It took him long enough to figure that out. Yeah, sorry, Steve.
I'm good with that.
At least as of right now. Now things can change between now and 5:45, but we hope they won't.
Gonna cancel your date or anything?
I haven't heard from her yet today, so.
Oh, shit, I hope not.
But like I said, she's up late last night.
Yeah. She's probably smoking that weed.
Were you up sexting?
No, I went to bed early. I said,
Have you talked any sexting here? Talk dirty with her? Or?
Not yet. I've been holding it. I've been wanting to really bad.
Yeah.
Although we have discussed 69 a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should just tell her that you like eating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just say, you don't have to take care of me. I'll take care of you early on.
Maybe I'll text her that after the show. I'll say, hey, baby. After we smoke this fatty, I'll show you how I eat ass.
Oh my God. I would hold off on that.
I just want to see that text.
There will be no date.
Oh, that's fantastic. Hey, baby. Yeah, now you're talking. See, Steve knows how it's done. Don't you say? Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, shit. I'd love it if you said that.
Oh, my God.
I'll show you how I eat ass.
Yep. Steve's going to blow the date before it happens.
Oh, my God. That's splendid. Oh, my God. I just think that would be wonderful. Yeah. Oh, well. Let's wrap up this one, man. Then we'll come back tonight with a new subscriber show. All right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening today. And we'll talk to you guys later. That's going to wrap up today's edition of Morning Disaster.
I eat the kitty too.
Eat that ass, Steve.
Yeah, baby.
Get a fork and a knife and go to town.